Let's go into the game then. Round of 16, match number 2. Who will follow Colorful and Fortitude? Is it the third Chinese? The Chinese weren't really that strong in the WGL qualifiers, weren't they? Not a single final with Chinese participation. It was Moon and Sock and Foggy and Hawk. Korea and Europe standing strong. But here in Huya, looks pretty good so far. So let's see if WFZ can get his revenge in this Night Elf versus Undead matchup. He looked very good against TH in the round of 8 of the open qualifier of WGL on Friday. Defeated him 2-0. But Foggy said, no, not with me, my man. Not with me. I can handle your Undead. And let's go. Best of 3.
Did you know how I've been talking about Undead should put Nerub Tower in front of their base against Night Elf? I swear, WFZ, he must be listening to our casts.
I don't know when that was, like 3 weeks ago or something. I said, you and WFZ, you're somewhat connected in your mind. Like your creep routes, some ideas you guys have, now the ziggurat, it just keeps on happening.
Keeps on happening, bro. Absolutely. Most games, honestly, doesn't have a big impact, but it doesn't have a big drawback either, which I think it's always why it can be a nice idea to have a Nero up there, because sometimes Night Elves get a little frisky, and they want to be aggressive with the Naga second, which is certainly the meta nowadays, and especially level 3 Demon with boots. It is helpful to have some kind of control against him.
It's like I heard
that is what Foggy has been prioritizing. Finally, level 3 Demon with boots. I also kind of like that he's going for the Tuskar camp creep route here. This does require a bit of wrist repair, but it's going to be a big item for him right away. Big mana pot. Alright for the Naga later. And also fast level 2. You can also aim for level 3 Demon with the greens plus the natural, but that's a little bit more dangerous in case if your opponent is playing ghouls and plays aggressively, which for WFZ could be a possibility, but in this game right here, right now, is not the case. We have the happy build. 4 ghouls into fiends. And so far, rather passive creeping.
Yeah. Shout out to Felix, by the way. Just saw you in chat. Still waiting for my Bitburger fridge. Send him over. Send him over. So, WFZ also yesterday was playing against Undead, against Colorful. That was one of the wonkiest series we've seen. And that was a match where a Chinese Undead went for gargoyles. I will never forget this day in my life. It is so rare. The unicorn of Warcraft 3. It did happen yesterday. I wonder if he's gonna try it again. Against Foggy? I don't know, man. Should rather stick to standard. But against the standard, Foggy is so good against the standard because he's playing happy all the time. I don't know if someone but happy can beat Foggy in this matchup at the moment.
You're saying 1-0 has no chance of beating Foggy?
Not really. Not no chance, but I would say Foggy is the favorite in that matchup.
Oh, nice lightning strike repair on the archer. That's pretty cool. Gonna make creeping the natural quite a bit easier. Big item here, Panda of Energy. Oh man. Dude, if I was Foggy right now, I'd be like, yep,
Panda, exactly. So that's a fast level 3. WFZ moving out of that map as well. Once again with the ring. He is the Lord of the Rings of the Chinese Undead. Constantly finding pretty much the taunt of China. Finding the rings all the time. And Expo.
Foggy's, is he gonna go for the boots? Sells the big mana and the pendant. Oh my god, dude.
That's no Panda. That's a Naga then.
Pendant and big mana. The synergy is insane. That's 450 mana pretty much right there that he just sold.
I think he just loves the Naga way too much. Almost.
Yeah, but it's not bad for the Naga. It's just not insanely super good.
Yeah, but you need so much stuff. He just bought a staff. He bought boots. He's expanding.
I know it makes sense, Neo, but I don't want to hear it, okay?
I mean, our viewers will believe you. They respect your opinion. You know, you can't just bullshit now. I'm the guy for the bullshit talks.
So this expansion is definitely going to be cancelled. Question is, how expensive is this cancel going to be? One ghoul is dead already. WFZ certainly needs this cancel, and he will get it. Might cost him 3 ghouls. Oh, nice Shadow Meld. Cost him 2 ghouls, which I would say is a decent trade. How far along was that expansion? It wasn't really very close to finishing, was it?
No, he just rebuilds it immediately. And how good is this Naga now with the Frost Arrow? DK down to 50%, no mana anymore, so time for retreat. What did this really do? Like, of course, expansion cancelled. This was kind of the objective that Foggy wanted to accomplish, and that's no level 3 for the DK. When the Lich joins, this is not going to be an easy mid-game for WFC.
Yeah. Going out now with the ghouls is very dangerous. Fiend transition is starting to come in. But Foggy is very strong with his 2 heroes right now. He knows it. And is going for the next lightning shield creep at the Ogre Magi camp. Oh, big last hit. Nova gets it. Well done by WFZ.
Lightning shield
item
harass.
going to Foggy. It's a big mana pot. Big evil pot, excuse me.
And he can trade really well with it now. Bullying the DK once again. Not willing to... Okay, there wasn't a Nova. There was no coil. But more time for this expo. Now it's 60%. Tier 3 queued as well with the kind of the delayed lore because of that.
Well, Skeleton scouts out Foggy here in the middle. Is he still gonna go for the Warlord? Ooh, that's a little risky. But he doesn't care. Lots of great items here. Heal awards. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Especially for red spot creeping. Really nice. Engine of Wonders between the 2 bases, as this base will be pushed, and you will position your army pretty much like here, so you can always easily retreat to the shop. I like that. And Foggy now, with his tier 2 advantage, going for more creep spots. What's up?
So many mana items for him, dude. Sobi Pendant Big Mana.
Yeah.
I mean, if he sold the other 2, he may as well sell the Sobi. But I guess at the moment he doesn't need the gold that badly. Really like the positioning of Shop and Moonwell here at the expo for Foggy.
A player's forces are under attack.
Why?
Because it helps when you're having to defend, you know.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
It feels like someone just said that, but I'm not too sure.
I don't think so.
Deonatus just stabs back, of course, with all his armor and evasion. He can easily take some trades and then heal up again.
Dude, Foggy's army is tiny right now.
Yeah. 2 Dryads and a Demon Hunter. Is that too much undead here? It's no frenzy though, right? No.
Yeah, this expo timing, maybe it isn't the best strat. Ooh, the demon.
Thank God there's a Moonwell in the shop now, right?
Thank goodness. If only someone had mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty weak casters. We should have pointed that out. Even with Blight, Lucifer style. Yeah, okay. Blight in Remo's throat as well. Invo Potion committed to some mana burn. That's a big one. But yeah, it's only piercing damage. There's not a single bear. Coil on the Lich, interestingly. But okay, before it gets burned, why not? Would love to see Sappers now, but I guess that's not happening. And Foggy takes out one ghoul after the next. Now switching the focus to the Lich. There's a bear with Reju as well. That will help a lot to continue the chase. Demon Hunter, of course, has boots. Lich doesn't. TP swap, push, defend it.
Ooh, that was super close though, man. They could have gone the other way. Oh, the DK's left behind!
Oh, shit.
He should be fast enough to make it out. Yeah. Going for the expansion on tier 2 and then also teching to tier 3, I think that's normally a little too greedy, but here he gets away with it. And now I'm gonna come in with my favorite comment. If this was happy attacking, this probably would have ended right here.
Probably, yeah. But why is he not waiting for tier 3? Why is he not waiting for Destroyer's Frenzy? I mean, it gives Foggy some time to go into more bears and have a sturdier front line, but isn't the Undead tier 3 so much better?
I think that was a good reason to attack there for WZ. He got the orb, he got the Naga, and then throw everything in for the expansion. It paid off too well. Especially in this particular case where Foggy was not just waiting for the Expo to pay off, but also for tier 3. So yeah, absolutely greedy strat here by Foggy, but seems to be working out.
Again,
Even with the Invis potion. Oh my god, this shade. Is this shade gonna ruin his day?
it would be pretty crazy. I mean, it's WFZ. You should always expect shades.
Demon is not very close to 4 yet. Naga not so close to 3 either. But if those level ups are received somewhat soon, this will be a big jump in power level. So in we go again. 4, 5 bears now, 2 dryads. Army's looking pretty strong.
Okay. We have a first abomination in the front line as well, but man, does this get eaten alive. The retreat may be a little too late. Fiends starting to kite back now, but being affected by Fog Lightning, and that was one of the short-lived A-bombs I've ever seen.
Good burns here from the demon. Making sure that there's very little mana to use. Destroyer taking a lot of damage. Destroyer is lost. That's level 4 now for the Demon Hunter. And the Naga must be close to 3 as well at this point. Yes, she is. Another Destroyer morphed, so here's one more Dispel. But no more statues on the ground now for the Undead.
Okay. That's why he has to retreat. Good block by Foggy, closing the path here. And that's another Fiend. And that's GG. That was fairly easy. Greedy strat. Paying off well. You said it was kind of close in that push. I think Foggy was in full control all the time.
If WFZ has one more invul or one more heal pot, that could look very different, in my opinion. But yeah. You think this strat, this greedy strat, you think Happy's gonna let that fly?
No chance in hell.
Right? And that's kind of the gold standard. Like, does your strat survive Happy? And I don't think it does, but Foggy takes the risk here. Is like, you know what? I think I can squeeze one out against WFZ, who's of course a top undead as well, but there's levels to the top undeads. We're gonna see Happy later, playing against 1-2-0 in our third match, coming up after this one, in fact.
True, it's gonna be great. 1-2-0 playing Orc, back to the roots. Understandable against Happy, I guess. That is his weakness. For many, many, many years now. The Asian Orcs. Dating back to Jara Cup days, Focus was pretty much the only one able to defeat him.
What would you guess is the historic win rate between WFZ and Foggy?
It's very favored towards 1-2-0. Oh no, you said WFZ?
WFZ and Foggy.
WFZ and Foggy. Okay. Then win rate. Maps or series?
Series.
I think it's like 79% for Foggy.
It's not quite that high. It's 64 with a total match history of 7-4 in favor of Foggy. Could be the 8th victory now here today, and not looking very unlikely. Foggy, we have mentioned this many times. He has become so strong in this matchup because of the ultra practice partner he's had in Europe for so long with Happy. And he's come close to beating Happy before in the ESL Open Cups and so on. Hasn't quite managed it yet in a longer series. But WFZ, he almost looks like kind of a warm-up partner.
Like a sparring partner? Yeah, true. Yeah, WFC unfortunately never reached that next level that we were hoping he would. At the moment, it's one of the stronger WFZs that we've seen in recent years.
I would agree with that.
But still, Foggy, even with Nettie's ping, he's just so good, man. This is the strongest Europe we've probably ever had. It's hard to say because back then we had, of course, Grubby and Todd and Creo and Deadman carrying the torch, and Mad Frog. But this is definitely the strongest Europe we've had in the past 10 years.
Yes, absolutely. Blade, another really talented player who's been looking promising. Spiral, perhaps he's gonna be able to make the next step.
Hawk, of course, having a little bit of a slump, but then top 8 WGL, top 4 WCG.
Why was next one the Germany HSL quali yesterday? Because he's already qualified as one of the 4 players. What?
This question came up a couple of times with highlights, and it's like, do you wait like 20 minutes for an answer? Why don't you just look it up? Maybe he's on the phone though, then it's a little harder.
Map 2 is up.
Payne, thank you for the kind words. Constantly, sorry to interrupt you, but I see Payne praising us for the second time, and I just didn't want to let it go unnoticed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, you can continue now. I allow you to do the introduction for map number 2.
Hill. Concealed. Overlord. Fountains.
Okay. Night up for Sundead, of course, as well. Foggy WFZ. The Ukrainian with a lead. Who would be the quarterfinal opponent for these guys? Remo. Is it Chimiko Focus?
It's
No.
Sok or Michael.
Huh. Oh, damn. Foggy vs. Sock would be pretty insane tomorrow.
Under attack.
Fortitude versus Lawley. It's also going to be a good game.
Hells yeah.
And Colorful versus either Focus or Chimiko.
Quarterfinals.
That's a great games.
Yeah. Demon Hunter for Foggy again. No keeper.
The town is under siege.
DK, Tetfiend build. This time, no aggressive Ziggurat yet. Could still be positioned here though. Will Yumiko versus Limby cast? Yes.
One thing that WZ also did in the last game, he focused a lot on the Demon Hunter. I'm not sure if that is the right call. Specifically inspired by Happy, who almost never focuses the demon. Always aims rather for Dryads especially, and then Bears and Archers. And here, with that ring, that may help out the demon in case of further focus fire. Ring and cloak.
Yeah.
The age-old despised 2 item drops at the beginning, but it's not that bad anymore nowadays.
I think a lot of people agree. Except Todd.
It's not the same as claws and slippers, but, you know, that's something.
Yeah, especially like it saves you moon juice. You can like
A player's forces are under attack.
do the one-on-one fights a little better, and you can hide, which can be really annoying if used well. But we're having a slow early game here on CH. Both crew up to level 2. Demon Hunter going for the shop already with evasion and that ring. Kind of easy to tank. And then
Yeah, I don't like this opening here by WFZ. He could have crept this turtle camp just with skeletons and ghouls, and the DK could have run across the map already to prevent creeping. But he's just letting the Demon Hunter creep away to his heart's content. This is going to be quick level 3 for him on a map where normally level 3 is hard to achieve. But of course, if you're entirely left alone, not that hard to achieve. Could be once again Boots of Speed. Boots and Staff worked out really well for Foggy earlier, but he had a nice injection of gold with some items that he was able to sell. Doesn't have that this time.
Oh, he sold the cloak, which is pretty much not noticeable.
How much gold do you get for that, Neo?
I don't know. I never sell it. I think it's way too good.
It's 50 gold.
A player's forces are
See,
And there we go, level 3 Demon.
kind of hurt though. One sentry dropped already. WFC on the way to level 3. Has the region potion, can tank a little bit more with the DK as well. But man, is that a peaceful early game or what?
Yeah, absolutely. Foggy is patiently waiting for his Naga. Second, as it seems, would love to snipe the Overlord. I like the sentries. Sentries covering the Overlord. And that's one burn. Forces all the mana out of the DK. And with the mana already gone, it is quite a bit safer to go for this Overlord now.
And that's exactly what he does.
A player's forces are under attack.
Swoop.
Oh, there's a rabbit right there. That rabbit may mess things up. Yep, I knew it!
Well, it doesn't mess it up.
He's still going all the way in. That's weird.
An Ogre Lord won't be distracted by a rabbit, Remo. Here we go.
Oh,
What?
baby.
It's a Legion Doomhorn.
That's a Legion Doomhorn.
It gives you the Unholy Aura.
Oh, that's so insanely good, man.
That's movement speed. That's always good.
And you can keep that on the demon, give the boots to the Naga, and then both your heroes are really fast.
And you have Dryad slow, and as you said, boots, and you have Naga slow. That's a lot more movement speed for Foggy now.
Oh, what a creep lag here by Foggy. Man, WFZ goes for this weird Garg strat to snipe some Drakes, but... Oh, was it seen because of the Sentry, perhaps? Sentry wards win games, guys.
Good block
This
here,
demon
though.
is just stupidly fast.
A town is under siege.
He is. It's like the TC we've seen yesterday. Good block against him, though.
Player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, we do see a Garg. We didn't mention it before. It's actually Gargs. 2 days in a row when a Chinese undead goes Gargs. This is seriously the weirdest timeline.
Maybe you have to slap yourself in the face, Neo. Make sure this is not a dream.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
No.
Demon Hunter's pretty much a Sentry Ward now as well. WFZ is creeping one of the rat spots. Naga, of course, not that great against Gargs, but high level can still have some impact. What's the play for Foggy now that he saw the Garg?
I like the expansion. We saw this yesterday already against Gargs. It's important to establish an expansion early, protect it, and then play with a 2 versus 1 base advantage and don't allow the opponent to counter-expand. That's the crucial thing. So the Naga wasn't really being the most efficient, was just camping next to our expansion, but I think that's still a good call as it's so important to come up. If the Garg numbers rise really highly, the Naga won't scale as well as a Panda would, but if you have the 2 base income, you can make up for that with just simply superior numbers.
A town is under siege.
We get Ghoul Frenzy, we get Stone Form. 35 supply only, though. Needs to get some experience in, that's for sure. This expansion is rather expensive, with an AP next to it as well. So far, it's only Dryads waiting for the tier 3 orb, of course, mandatory. In the absence of a Panda.
This game was pretty easy so far for Foggy.
Yeah.
Just creep up level 3, snipe the Overlord, creep the natural, expand. What has WFZ really achieved?
The Gargs didn't attack a single Wisp yet. Now taking care of these Dryads, but loses one. 1-for-1 trade is pretty okay. Okay, 2-for-1 now.
But the demon has the Orb of Venom. Oh, that AP! This would be an important kill and should be enough damage to indeed take it out. But here comes the Demon Hunter. That's going to be a lot of orb damage.
He's still killing that AP, but on what cost? Level 4 DK, level 2 aura. Completely burned, and WFZ retreats. All he got was the AP.
A player's forces
Dude, he's playing like Edo. DK solo.
Yeah, until level 5 probably. And then Lich.
This is looking pretty desperate though, man. This used to be played like, I don't know, 15 years ago. And there this style was kind of successful, but... It looks like Foggy has the right answers. It looks like he knows what to do against this. Yeah, he lost a few archers and dryads and whatever, but most importantly, he has this expansion. This is the key part. Plus he's level 3 demon with boots and an orb, which is also really good. Finally, the Drake goes to the DK, finds... What is that? Belt. Well, that's useless.
Foggy finds him again.
forces are
Rest of the army is coming in slowly but steady. Yeah, this is... I don't know. If you play Gargs on this map, you either creep the 2 fountains super quick to take them away from your opponent, or you go for Echo. Both of which didn't happen. One, of course, was a little unlucky because Foggy found him immediately thanks to the wards and punished that, but... I feel like WFZ needs to improve his guard play a little.
Yeah, it's not looking so impressive yet, but there is still a powerful timing here, possibly on the move. All surround, almost against the demon, but he had a staff anyways. Yeah, this is the frenzy timing. Heal scroll, bring all the ghouls, bring all the Gargs, look for a fight, look to win the game. But if WFZ doesn't win within the next 60 seconds, this game is most likely over.
Naga's level 3 already for some sweet fork lightning attacks. Demon Hunter's distracting, mana burning a lot, and WFZ is no one. These surrounds, well, now they stick. Oh, fork lightning. It's close, below 100. Okay, Demon Hunter out of the fight for now. Oh. Wait.
I can't believe that Foggy all this time isn't producing. He's so greedy. 1,000 gold now finally.
Okay, no lumber as well. The AP is buying some time. Stone form used. AP gone. Demon Hunter is fully healed again with a potion.
Didn't buy a staff either. He could have bought a staff.
Fog Lightning is doing a good job against the ground units. Next one could be a double kill on the Gargs.
The Orb of Venom ticking and ticking away.
Yep.
So strong.
Yep.
And that's a lot of ghouls dying.
Well done spreading the poison onto pretty much every single ghoul. Every hit is 60 damage.
And now come the bears, and more dryads are on the way as well. Finally, Foggy's going into upkeep. There's no need at all, honestly, to be greedy here.
A player's force is
Going for the
main, of course, annoying.
Oh, sweet save. Can you save that one as well? No.
Foggy perhaps happy to lose these wisps. Now he's back down at 50. He's like, nice.
More
Time
gold.
to get rich again.
WFC down to 40. Pretty much no gold at all. Now going for a lich. And a slaughterhouse far in the back, but this will take time. And time is what Foggy wants. Again, 1.5k gold. And this Garcrest, this is what you should play at like late tier 2. When there's 6 Gargs. And now it's way too late.
Foggy, how do you have a staff? God damn it. You should have double staff at this point. 1,700 gold for Foggy, and he's still not going into upkeep.
Yeah. I mean, why? He's not threatened at all. If you can't save money, do save money.
No!
Yes!
If you can lose the game one way by not being in upkeep quickly enough, then don't play into that loss condition.
Ah, come on. Maybe as a challenge and is not allowed to break 50 supply.
Sounds like my radiator's gonna explode.
Okay. Greetings to your radiator. We have a decent block. The Dryad is doing a wonderful job. It's of course relatively easy with a slow DK. Forces him into a TP. Gargs again in the main. Foggy is super low on lumber. Could go for a shredder. Going into upkeep now. Remo will be incredibly happy once he's back from fixing.
Did you not hear that?
No.
The radiator was hissing at a super high frequency.
I'm like too deaf for that. High frequencies. Too many concerts. I don't hear them.
Good for you. Foggy's still rich as hell. Going for an invul. Does he finally have a staff? Nice. Even an anti-magic potion. Spending his money in an RTS game. So impressed.
Gotta help that economy. Gotta spend that gold. Level 5 DK. Scroll of Healing, Scroll of the Beast. Is there one big push left in WFZ? He has to stay at 50, of course, for quite some time. Bank, and then push it all out.
Oh, he's getting ready to transition into A-bombs. That's interesting. But good thing about Riot's Bears is they work against everything.
Yeah. To a degree. But yeah, you don't have to transition out of it or something. Zombie Mask for the DK is nice. Foggy takes more time. Is he going for a Shredder now? Yes, I hear him.
Would be pretty annoying to live next to a shredder.
Yep.
Imagine the noise every day.
Yeah, man. It's kind of like the same like living next to a magpie.
How's the magpie doing?
I will cut her. I will rip her head off one day. But since I'm sleeping with noise-canceling headphones, I'm not that annoyed by it anymore. She's not waking me up anymore.
How do you know that's a female bird?
Because she's annoying.
Ah, shit, man. I shouldn't have asked.
No, of course not. What did you expect? You put me on the spot. I needed an easy answer. It's like...
Good thing no feminists are watching us, otherwise would be...
Do you know? Do we know?
I would be surprised.
The Warcraft world is full of surprises, Remo.
Forces are under attack.
Like a Chinese playing Gargs.
Yeah, how's that game going? Is he winning?
Yeah, not too good. No. 1,000 gold though. There has to be one attack at some point.
Oh, there's a creep attack right
And
now.
thank God Foggy is more aggressive than Colorful. Otherwise we would be on two bases soon.
Good little creep jack. One Gog, one Ghoul kill, TP forced.
Players' forces
Demon now almost level 4. Oh, there's still a few creeps left at the fountain.
Oh God. Oh, Chad, I love you. What did you say?
Nothing important.
Second expansion for Foggy. Yeah. This is of course WFZ is trying as there's no lower bracket. He's adding in some wagons now, which I like. And Disease Cloud
town is
2.
under siege.
Foggy is about to be 25 supply ahead.
Yeah, Foggy can go to 100 here if he wants. He's got the third base on the way. Isn't Shredder crazy? Shredder is so crazy, you can support 4 bases of gold income with 4 supply.
Yeah, but he's very expensive.
True.
Okay, Foggy pushing into an undead base. Let's see how well that goes. Demon Hunter is
Foggy
kind
wants
of...
to hit before WC has had the time to go up to 70, 80. This does make sense, even if it's gonna cost some losses. Oh, Demon in trouble. Staff out. Moon Juice. Zip, zip, zip. And staff back in. The double staff action is real. DK. Wait, is he dying? Oh. Not quite dying. Okay. Starting to turn around though. I think Foggy needs to get out now. Maybe? Maybe?
He wants this DK.
DK in the back! Got him! Okay. Good attack, Foggy. Very good attack.
How you dare questioning our Ukraine boxing champion, even though he's losing 30 supply and counting. This Demon Hunter still has a
A-bomb,
potion.
ghouls. Kill those, bro. You can't get the lich. Or can
Nah, he's obsessed with undead heroes.
Dude, he just lost everything.
Yep. He lost 40 supply.
Yeah.
He has 2 bases. It's okay. What?
Okay, he wants that lich.
He wants that
He's
lich.
been dodging like crazy with his talisman.
And now the A-bomb is blocking and Foggy TP's out without killing the lich. Ways to lose a game against undead.
I mean, he's still looking good. The DK is still dead. He's got 3 bases. Now mining. But boy, that was a lot of Dryads dying.
Yeah, there was a lot of everything dying. There's pretty much everything dying except the heroes.
Yeah, true.
What are the levels now? I mean, the DK didn't really profit, but the Lich, is he plus... Oh yeah, level 4.5
Oh
now.
my god. Oh my god, Foggy, are you actually losing this game?
I mean,
It's
there's
down in supply right now.
3 APs.
Foggy's transitioning into Hippogriffs against the Meatwagon A-bomb army, by the way. I guess there's a couple of guards left.
Ah, stupid Chrome.
Naga taking quite a bit of damage. Foggy again trying to go for the hero kill. Wants to take out that Lich. Oh, it's very close, actually. 1 mana burn. Got him.
Bam, level 5, and here comes the block. And no TP, and no potion. And that's the GG. Foggy, not breaking a sweat. Easy game.
He lost like 40 supply in that base, bro.
Ah, calculated.
Small losses.
Wasn't even close. Exactly, small losses. Foggy in the quarterfinal. That kind of was to be expected, but fun game on CH. WFZ not getting revenge for the WGL qualifiers. So, our quarterfinals at the moment. Do we have results from the other games, by the way? Colorful is in. Fortitude is in. WFZ, the first Chinese eliminated. With Foggy, the first non-Chinese in the round of 8, will meet either Sock or Michael. What was the game played at the same time? Do we know that?
No.
Okay, we don't. But we know what our next game is, and that is the game on the very, very top of the bracket. Happy versus 120, with 120 going back to his roots and playing Orc. We will be there for you, broadcasting the third round of 16 after a little break. Stay tuned.